Hello, everybody. I am Raven Karasu, and this is another episode of Sassy Stories. I know we've been kind of putting them out on Sundays, but technically there is no day set for it. I just do it whenever I feel. I am Raven Karasu, and this is another episode of Sassy Stories. I have YouTube on still. I know we've been kind of putting them out. I always freaking forget. On Sunday. Shut up. There we go. Okay. I always screw up in the beginning. All right.
Hey, at least it wasn't us this time.
Okay. So where were we? Okay, yes. Hello, I'm Raven Karasu. This is Sassy Stories. And we are going to be doing another version of Sleeping Beauty. We did Sleeping Beauty last time, but we technically did the original Italian version. I know that, it's supposed to be French, but this is the Italian version. And it was Sun, Moon, and Talia. This time we're going to be going out of this one. So this one's more child-friendly until I get a hold of it. So, yeah, I don't know how bad it's going to get because this is all improv. But we will be doing another version of Sleeping Beauty, as stated. And we will also be doing the Billy Goats Gruff. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to remember? I just put up chapter 14 on Raven Reads Akhenaten's Gates. So that is good to go. And I didn't do a vlog today, so I guess this kind of counts, but not. Look out for a speed paint that we're going to be doing. We will be on Picardo probably later, depending on how much we get done, how fast we get this done. And we will be doing some painting because we're going to finish up Arachne's birthday painting, which is a painting of Muffet from Undertale. And if we get that finished, then I'll edit it up and we'll post it up and you can see the process of that. Also, if you're wondering why I have this thing over my shoulders, it's not because I'm cold necessarily, but I have Merlin with me. Somewhere. There he is. Merlin, come here. Yeah, hello, Merlin. This is Merlin, if you remember. He's doing his hangout with Mommy down here. He's getting all warm and snuggly, and now he's really happy because he likes seeing himself on the computer screen. See how happy he is. Yay. Woo! We're going to put him back in his little crevice here so he can go back to taking a nap. There he goes. Okay. Kind of be wary of him so I don't fling him across the room or something. Okay, so.
Yeah, just because there's flying snakes doesn't mean he's going to be a flying lizard.
All right, well, I've already lost him twice this week, so. Like, he didn't go anywhere. He was just kind of, like, wandering around the bed. But, and I think one time he was, like, under me, but not under me entirely. He was, like, right next to me under the covers. And that kind of freaked me out. So, yeah, I have to kind of make sure I keep checking on him every so often to make sure he's still where I can see him or feel him or whatever. Otherwise, I have to take the bed apart and find him. But normally, he just kind of sits here. He just takes a nap and hangs out with everybody. He likes being down here now. So, that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera. And we are going to start reading. I can find the button. I know how to work this. Okay. So here we go. You still good, Merlin? You back up? Oh, what? You're okay. He moved. He's way down on my arm now. So I need to keep an eye on him. Okay. Where you at? There you are. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you out. Sorry, you're fine. You're still in there. You're okay. You're still warm. He's so patient. He's such a sweetie. He's so patient with me. And he's really good with the cats for the most part. I know he's like, oh my God, you have a gecko and with the cats? Like, oh yeah, I'm right here and I'm not going to get him. And yesterday, he just kept getting off the blanket and crawling off me. And he would like zoom towards Mirage while he was sleeping. And as soon as Mirage would see him and sniff him, he's like, run away, run away. And then he hides at me again. And And then as soon as Mirage turns around again, he chases after him. And then as soon as he notices again, run away, run away. So, yeah.
It's the get-go version of the fox and the chickens.
Yeah, he just is like, he goes over and tries to pick on him, and then once Mirage sees him, he tries to run over to me before Mirage can smack him. So I was like, no, okay, you got a weird-ass game going on here. Britzy gets along with him better. I put him in the tub while I was using the restroom so that, because I can't leave him down here by himself. So I put him in the tub in warm water, and Britzy was in there, and she hopped in the tub on the dry spot. She, looked at him. They looked at each other, and they sniffed each other, and then they both stared at the wall. So, yeah, Britzy was fascinated, but not enough to really mess with him. I said, she tried to hit him like a couple times. Not really hit him, but she was like reaching out to touch him. And I'm like, no, don't touch him. Because while I know they can be gentle, I know they can get a little excited and carried away. And he's been
sometimes they forget.
Yeah, he's been smacked upside the head a few times already. And I gotta say, he's a real trooper. He just kind of he's like one of those. He's very patient and laid back, like y'all have known. Cats don't bother him too much. He just kind of like looks at him like, what the fuck? Then he comes over to me. I was like, Mom, pet my head. I'm like, okay, pet. And he's like, yay, I'm still the baby. Where you at? There you are. Okay. All right, then. I know that was like a really long nothing. But hey, I got to be careful. I had to be responsible. And Mirage, your butt is really, really hot. Well, I heated up the heating pad, the hand warmer. And that's usually where I keep Merlin. I put him in the little hand pockets so he can stay warm and take a little nap. Well, Mirage has decided he wants it. So he tends to steal it from me and from Merlin. So now
the other day they were having
they were having a turf war over it. They both wanted it. So yeah, Mirage is using the heating pad as a pillow, and I tucked him in under my heating blanket. So he's having a ball. He's all cozied up. Where you at? Okay, I see your tail. Okay, there you are. You're fine. Just checking. Okay. Yeah. All right, Sleeping Beauty. This is not the fucked up version, which means it's not as fun until I get a hold of it. Mm-hmm. This was actually a pretty long one. So, once upon a time, there lived a king and queen who longed for a child more than anything. Hey, at least the queen shows up in this one.
Yay! Yeah.
I mean, hell, it's like, the stork just brought her in the last story. Fuck that queen. Okay. Yet no child came. The end.
I
guess would have been a very short story.
I guess there wasn't fucking her out enough then.
Right? Like,
yeah.
Use that dingle hopper properly.
That's a fork.
Oh. Oh my God. I was watching Fluffy Talks, and he had one of his older videos was a guy shoved a fork up his dick. And he had to go to the hospital to have it taken out. I'm like, how do you even put that up there? He put it up there for pleasure, and then it hurt, so he had to go and have it removed. I'm like, I didn't know that was even possible. I thought it was a pain in the ass just to put a fucking catheter up there.
Normally it is. Well, it should be. I don't ever go to the doctor, so,
No, technically it wouldn't be. It would be a pain in the dick.
Good point.
Can we not talk about shoving those things up a dick anymore? I mean, I just don't want to imagine how they even got the fork up there. I don't want to know.
Okay, men, don't put things up your dings, okay?
Exactly.
That's been a PSA from Raven Caruso.
Isn't that common sense? Well, I guess not that common, apparently.
This is 2016. There's no such thing anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, common sense? What's that? Can I eat it?
Maybe it's a new DOS add-on. Oh, Sims mod. Maybe it's a Sims mod.
Pokemon.
No.
Suddenly make a comic about it.
Okay, this story just got really weird really fast.
Maybe it's the new Marvel superhero, Captain Common Sense.
Let's go back to the.
Is that the cousin to Captain Obvious?
Yes.
Probably, yes.
Okay. Then one day, as the queen was bathing, a frog hopped out of the water and said to her, "Oh, queen, before the year has ended, you will give birth to a daughter." And the queen said, "The fuck I've been smoking."
Yeah. No, my first reaction was, holy crap, there's a frog in my bath. Why is there a frog in my bath?
Like, where the fuck were you even bathing? What the hell?
I need
Bathing in the river?
I need those in the fog in your
Frogs
boat.
and wraps it up to magical frog. Here's a fairy tale.
Well, now we know what the Frog Prince has been doing in his off hours.
Oh, Aqua, hi! Hi, how you doing, Aqua? I was thinking, like, I totally thought it was Tequila Lita. And I'm like, tequila? All right.
Oh.
I was like, oh, Aqualita. Okay. So fun. That's the greatest big of a party. We're all gonna stay upright. No falling over.
No.
It's a good thing I'm sitting the fuck down.
No, it's a good thing we're sitting down. You drink, we have the effect.
Right?
Remember?
You don't get drunk. We get drunk vicariously, or you get drunk vicariously through us.
Hey, I blame Santa
How's that
Claus
work?
for that one. Just saying.
Don't blame me, God, for this.
Aki, are you already a little tipsy? Because that sounded like a little,
I have been drinking all evening, so yes, she is.
I had a strawberry banana smoothie, some large McDonald's fries, and a McGriddle. I am McTipsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, as far as the frog goes, like I said, there's a talking frog in her bath. Now we know what the Frog Prince has been doing in his off hours.
Right? Oh my God. That Frog Prince is a pervert. Oh my God. Oh, Aqua says she gets contact drunk. She's in trouble in my channel.
Oh yeah.
Contact drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink, but Arachne's here a lot, so
He's
So
here all
far-
the time.
So far, I haven't stopped drinking.
his drunkenness is contagious.
Somehow, yes.
Okay, where am I at? Oh yeah, okay.
Talking frog in the bath.
Okay. Just as the frog had predicted, before the year was out, the queen gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Now the only question is, who was the father, the king or that frog? I mean, just come on, we're not seeing the king get naked. We know that frog was naked and in the bath.
I don't think the frog has big enough junk to get her pregnant.
Hey, it just has to fart out some tadpoles, and that's fine.
That would have to be.
Did I just say?
Must be a female frog then.
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles, you're pregnant. You're gonna have a daughter. Bye.
That would make it. That would mean the. Well, I guess that would make it slightly less creepy because then the frog would be a girl frog.
It's a transsexual frog. It's just a sweet transvestite from
Hey,
Pennsylvania.
don't
Oh
blame,
jeez!
don't blame them. They was bound that way.
Ow!
Oh, all right.
Simple. I can do all my gift shopping and all
I don't know. Something
Don't
about
give me
shopping.
your Christmas commercialism bullshit, Sarius.
Exactly.
Sorry, that was DeviantArt.
Oh, God damn it, DeviantArt.
Exactly.
I'm anti-Black Friday. I still find that funny, though. I'm like, I'm not going out on Black Friday. The only Black Friday I want to experience is my neighbor coming out and saying, Happy Holidays! And then going back inside.
What the hell?
The only Black Friday I want
Arachne. I
is a
think
black version of Joe Friday.
I think DeviantArt doesn't like you, Reckney, because the only DA arts that I look at that has those weird sound shit commercial things are yours.
See, that's funny because I was looking at your page audio and I was getting the sound.
That is.
I have ad blocker. I don't get any of that shit.
Woke up an optimist.
Okay, now it's just
Only
going.
one person gets to make fun of shit in this one, okay? You turn that song off. We're not doing sassy songs. This is not a Disney musical, damn it.
Sassy Stories, the musical.
Oh, I don't even want to know. All it is just a bunch of people getting drunk and screaming out something that sounds like punk metal.
You mean our conversations?
I didn't know I was in a band.
I didn't either,
Yes,
but
you
okay.
Arachne, let's make some bebes.
Okay, I guess
Hey,
I'm stuck with Arius then. Okay, go on, Arius.
No. Got 8-legged birds.
Yo, that'd be fucking horrifying. Black widows with fucking raven wings.
We're like, smacking around, smacking ourselves in the face.
Okay, I give up on DeviantArt for now. It just keeps singing at me.
Quitter. Okay.
It's singing at you.
Hey, can we get back to the, trifling queen here?
Yes.
Oh, wait, trifling frog, but we're talking about the queen now. Like I said, there is a queen in this story.
Yes.
It exists.
I tell you what, that frog has some foresight.
Yes.
Maybe that frog was a witch. You know
Maybe.
how witches, or it was either a witch or a fairy, because you know how they like to change.
Wait, I figured it out. It out. The queen was taking a bath, and she had a French eunuch as a servant.
Oh.
Fuck you, that's funny.
That reminds me. Do you know why Piggy can't count to 70?
Why?
Because he gets to 69 and then gets a frog in her throat.
Oh.
Okay. The king was overjoyed and ordered a great feast, and then said, he kind of looks a little French.
And a little green.
Well, babies are discolored when they come out. He invited not only his relatives, but all the great nobles of the kingdom, but also the fairies who lived in the land. See, this takes place in San Francisco.
Well,
Oh, lovely.
The fairies are the fairies like the ones that's I guess the ones in San Francisco sparkle too, but
I was
The
gonna
ones
say
that fart sparkles. No, that's San Francisco.
sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, sparkle, 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 fucker.
Like hell yeah, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
That was probably the best way to watch Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes. As far as fairies, I was gonna make a comment, but I was like, no, I'll leave that one.
He hoped that once they saw the beautiful girl, they too would love her and be sure to treat her well, or he'd banish them or some shit. I
he is
guess
the king.
it's good to be the king.
Yes.
Aw.
No, it'd probably be more good to be the queen because she's the one that slept with the frog.
True.
We don't know if she slept with the frog. We know she bathed with the frog, but
Well, what else you gonna do when you're in the tub with a frog?
hey, it's a magical frog. You fucking talk with it.
Hey, I mean,
Or you just leave out
French
the
is the
talking
language
part.
of love.
Are you saying we should fuck it and talk to it at the same time we should fucking talk to it?
Well, how else are we going to talk if we have a baby?
Keep it interesting, I mean, you can't just be silent, It's like, let's just talk about something. Come on. Oh God, I can't see the TV.
Whip it, yeah. Whip it, yeah.
Oh yeah, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Bud,
We're
bye.
talking about a condom here. Because, you know, ribbit, rib it.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Fuck you, it is too.
Yeah, it is.
I never said it wasn't. I just.
I said it wasn't.
Okay.
That's because you and your sense of humor.
There were 13 fairies in the kingdom, but as the king knew of only 12, he sent no invitation to the last one.
Wait. If there are 13 fairies, how does he know there's 13 fairies? If he knows there's 13 fairies, then he ought to know who all of them are.
All 3 of the 13?
All 13 of
And
the 13.
not only can she not English, she can't count either. She can't math.
Interacting, you made me drunk to the point where I can't count.
You didn't need my help for that, Downey.
Well, you're the one drinking.
Come on, let's get back to this.
I like that you said that. You're the one drinking.
Needs to know a little more about his fairies, but you know.
He only knew of 12. And he was a superstitious. Great, now you got me interacting. A superstitious kid. Now I have a contact drunk.
A superstitious.
Yeah, superstitious. Oh God.
Oh.
What happens when you get too drunk? You become superstitious.
Yeah.
Let's get to the story. You can do
Like
drunk
serious.
your
We're
tongue.
having good.
The feast was very splendid, and when it was over, the 12 fairies came forward to present the child with magical gifts. And not a damn one happened to say, by the way, you can't count, King. I mean, sure enough, those fairies should have known there was at least one more.
They should have told them, but they didn't because they wanted to be the rudest little fairies ever.
Because
They must be
fairies.
real
We don't
sweet.
like that. The first gave the princess beauty, because why not? The second, goodness, because, you know, when you're rich, you become a spoiled little shit brat. The third promised her riches, because, you know, she's a fucking princess. She's not rich enough.
Not already.
And the fourth, charm, not to be confused with tact.
Well, why would they give her intelligence? Do they think she doesn't need it?
No, she's a queen.
Well,
Yeah, if she rules one day, then shouldn't she need brains?
No, have you seen her last few presidents?
wah, 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 wah.
I'd say just the last one, but yeah.
The fifth gave her the gift of quick wit, and on it went until the little princess had every gift one could wish for. Because fuck 6 through 12, we just know that she's gonna be a sassy little bitch because she has quick wit. But I have a feeling that's gonna backfire majorly. So apparently,
She won't be like Snow White. Snow White didn't have quick wit, and she got tricked 3 fucking times.
right? Hey, let's just say
She also was 7 years old.
At the I'm pretty sure she wasn't 7 years old in the story.
Trust me, you read it, you'll find out.
I read it. They didn't say she was 7.
Hey, but there's so many damn renditions these days.
That's true.
All right. No sooner had the 11th fairy given her gift than the 13th fairy suddenly appeared. She was furious that she had not been invited, and she cried out in a terrible voice, "When the princess is 15, she will prick herself on a spindle and fall dead, 'cause that's how it works." And I unplugged myself. Okay, there we go. Then, without a word, she turned and swept out of the hall. And I'm sorry, but I think Maleficent did it better because at least
I was thinking that too. Is like she has a much better presence. She actually talked to them. It's like, hey, yeah.
Hey, you forgot me. Was that an oversight? Because I'll forgive you, and I'll give your kids some good, cool shit. Nah, we just don't fucking want you here. Oh, okay. Well, your kid's gonna fucking die. Bye.
Yeah. She had freaking grazed her. It's like, holy crap, the presents. She's just like, oh, look, you have, this and this and this and them too. It's like,
yeah, Maleficent.
I was hoping this was just a mistake. No. Oh, well, this is awkward. Yeah. You're not offended? No. I'll give you a present too. And then she disappeared. It's like, yeah.
Oh, she had that really sexy exit too. Anyway, the king
Yay for Eleanor Adley. No, seriously, yeah.
The king and the queen were heartbroken, the dumb fucks. But then the 12th fairy, who still had not given her gift, stepped forward. I cannot take back the curse, she said quietly. Harry, did you put your cup in? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Did you put your cup in the name of fire? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm superstitious.
Yeah, you are. You're superstitious.
I'm completely useless now.
Oh, I didn't think you got wet, but okay.
Oh, I'm moist.
Oh,
Sorry.
Can't believe I actually did that. Oh, God.
ah.
Arachne.
Why? What did he do?
I said kinky after she did that sound effect.
Ah.
It's very detrimental to put me and Arachne together, I swear.
It's certainly something.
Oh, it's something.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But I can soften it. Don't worry, it softened.
Because Downey.
Nah, Downey makes me moist too.
Oh.
Come on, let's go back
Would
to
you
the
rather be
story.
Snuggles then?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can make you Snuggles and we can creep Sirius out because he's creeped out by teddy bears.
I don't even want to know what the hell that inferred.
No, he's legitimately creeped out by teddy bears, and Snuggle is a teddy bear, so we can get freaking Snuggles.
They don't creep me out. I just don't like them.
Oh, I thought you said he ate them. That's how I was like, wait, what?
What?
That's a different fairy tale.
Technically, he does have a right to bow arms, so you can't really blame him.
Ah!
What? I'm a snake.
That's why we give you bow arms, you jackass. You ain't got none.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible jokes.
This is basically what Sassy Stories is all the time, Aqua. We just, oh, God. It's
He's
like,
a very strong and scaly, wiggly worm.
yes, it's a very, our Sassy Stories is a very strong and squiggly worm.
Are you
I'm
talking about
not a
Sirius?
worm.
Because, tequila!
Wait, Sirius, did you just say you were a tornado worm?
No! She said, oh, God, I am, Arachne, goddammit, stop drinking!
The only sober people, which is weird because he's drinking.
Yes.
Oh my. Back to the story and the child being promised death because someone forgot about Fairy.
The princess will not die. Thank you. Instead, she will fall into a deep sleep that will last for 100 years. Well, fuck you, fairy. The king, wishing to spare his daughter. I can read.
You sure?
No, actually, I've been just reading shit all night.
I didn't think you were the type of person that would read shit. Apparently, reading shit is a thing. It's like reading bones. I'm reading.
Yeah, it's like it's like divination. You just gotta roll that shit in your hand and then roll it out and then see what kind of smears it puts on the floor, and that tells your future.
Oh.
I didn't hear any of this.
I was thinking of a really mean prank you played on a blind person. Since shit isn't smooth, you hand them a pile of shit and they think it's bro. Oh yes, I've read this book before. Wait, what?
Note to self: April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can tell the difference between a book and poop.
It's a cuneiform from ancient Sumer. I was gonna say, was that too?
No. I'm pretty sure they'd still be able to tell the texture that it's.
I was gonna say, it's like, oh, is that too sophisticated of a joke?
I don't know what the heck cuneiform is, but I'm pretty sure it was a reading the text of some kind writing.
I need to give you a history lesson, but not now, because we are going back to ancient, not France, and sparing the daughter even this misfortune, and the spindle too.
Yeah, this
He
makes.
gave orders that all the spindles in the kingdom be burned, and that no one be allowed to keep even a single one.
Because screw the actual thread that you're going to need to fix your freaking clothes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this. Like, so we are going to be importing a lot more clothing because we're not making any. Great decision on economy there, King.
Great, yeah. It's like, even if you have thread currently, you're going to run out eventually, and yeah, you kind of need to make some more. So, yeah.
There might be underground road.
I lost a can of soda. That sucks.
This King, bless you for trying, but no.
Why don't we get back to the story?
Well, she's trying. I can't even freaking gender. She's trying to find out where her soda went.
Arachne, how much have you drinking all day? She's smashed.
He drank enough for me and Shannon to be really fucked up, and I think Aqua too, because she's cracking her ass up in there. Yeah, cracking her ass.
This is hilarious.
Just how much about today?
Crack her ass.
I haven't stopped drinking since Thanksgiving.
That would answer a lot of questions. Oh, God.
There was one day break between my drinking from my birthday and my drinking Thanksgiving.
You drank Thanksgiving? Well, that's one way to eat a turkey.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
I don't think
we have turkey Thanksgiving. It was delicious. Any leftovers? No, I drank the whole bottle.
Technically, Aqua, your ass would be cracked if it has a crack. It already got cracked. He goes, my ass is not cracked. It already has a crack.
No,
yeah, but there's no new cracks, apparently.
No. It's smooth. All right. The princess grew, and all the gifts of the fairies were fulfilled. Except for a couple, of course. She became so beautiful, intelligent, and pure of heart that everyone who saw her could not help but love her. This could go very bad very quickly if this were a different
because, stalkers.
Yeah.
I love you. Go to freaking away.
I love you, Bjork.
Maybe that's where her intelligence comes in.
So
they said intelligence, so maybe whenever somebody gets stalkery, she tricks them into not stalking her, and then they're like, fuck.
Yeah, but she's not so intelligent that she doesn't know to fucking prick her finger on a spindle.
Fair point.
Hey, that thing looks sharp. Let me poke it. Ooh, I'm fucking bleeding. Ooh, I'm fucking dying. Night.
apparently she's choking too.
That was a snore, but yeah. Kind of choked on it.
That is one heck of a snore then.
Hey, you haven't heard me yet since I started taking these new meds.
Okay then.
It so happened that on the day of her 15th birthday, her parents paid a visit to a neighboring prince. The princess was left all alone in the castle because...
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, no guards or nothing. That's pretty bad when our president is better protected than this princess.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where am I at? Okay. She amused herself by wandering through the numerous rooms and halls, as if she hasn't done that in the last 15 years. She peered into cramped attics and explored tall, forgotten towers. She discovered a dusty spiral staircase and climbed the narrow steps round and round until she came to a little door. I'm not going to make a Dead or Alive song reference. A rusty key was in the lock, and when the princess turned it, the door sprang open, as doors tend to do.
Most doors tend to swing open, not spring open, but
Hey,
okay.
that depends who created the dough. I'm an asshole. I would totally put a spring on and fucking dough. That'd be funny.
Nifty! Aqua, I'm going to have to check out your writing shit.
Yeah, I'm looking them up on DA right now. That sounds just by the title alone, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. So there you go. Shout out to Aqua the Leader. Even though I don't have a link just yet. Maybe one day I'll put that up there. Yeah, just put it up there and I'll
I will throw it. I won't post it on the YouTube chat since anybody can jump in, and we're talking about YouTube. But there was a link to the DA.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need that later when I go through this and, write my shout outs and shit. If I ever actually do that. But I guess now I have to because I said I would.
Now, I do have to ask just for mainly reasonings. Are you over 18?
I think she is.
Lucy said ask, so I was thinking she is, but, since I do not say woke, I figured I'd
I
ask.
hope somebody under 18 wouldn't have the name Tequila. Oh,
Right.
she's right.
Okay.
19.
I just followed you.
What?
She says I'm 19. Well, actually, I'm 12.
Ha 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 ha. You already said 19.
What the hell is this? Oh, I was wondering what the hell this one table thing I was doing. It's all the kings and queens of Embry.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, speaking of things that will be written. Okay, where the hell am I at? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, here I am. Inside
I'm glad you found yourself.
Inside the small room, an old woman sat with a spindle and distaff, busily spinning flax into thread. So now, see, we've kind of jumped into, what's the other one? Rumpelstiltskin. This bitch has been in here trying to spin, hay into gold all these years. She lived
Well,
on...
now we know what would have happened if she hadn't gotten his help. She'd been an old lady.
Yeah, she's been living on rainwater and jungle rice, a.k.a. rat shit.
Or just the rocks themselves.
Yeah, but you don't want to get blood on that hay gold.
No.
This is kind of what would happen if she learned how to do it and she didn't promise her firstborn. Maybe she's having sex with Rumpelstiltskin every night. I don't know.
Okay, now we've got into Once Upon a Time freaking stuff now.
Would his name be Rumpelstiltskin then?
Oh. Hey, I like Rumpelstiltskin on Once Upon a Time. I don't know why, I just do.
I never said yeah, but keep in mind the whole gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
actually
know.
do that.
And then her, his thing with Belle and shit. And I'm not
Well,
spoiling
that's
it.
because
I
he
haven't
was
watched it
also
in a while.
defeated too, so that's a whole different.
Like, Rumpelstiltskin.
No, Regina's mother, when she was younger, had a thing for him, and then, yeah. So, yeah. That's why I brought that up, because you're like, yeah, he had a thing with it.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, I did
Captain Hook on Once Upon a Time is fucking sexy.
Okay.
You all like Captain Hook? He was hot.
Yeah.
But what he did to Rumpelstiltskin was fucked up.
Yeah, what people did to each other in general kind of got screwed up, yeah.
Okay, but now we're no longer talking about Once Upon a Time, because that's a whole new universe we can fuck around.
That's a whole thing in of itself. It's just, you made me think of that when you brought up the Babadachka. That's yeah.
Just know that Rumpelstiltskin's been getting laid. Okay, anyway. How do you do? Said the princess. Apparently not the least bit fucking phased. There's a woman locked in the tower there.
Mm.
Pray tell me, grandmother, what are you doing? Oh, that's how they handled Alzheimer's back then.
Dad says you can take him out and put him to bed.
Is that your family there, Shannon?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, now I gotta wait.
Well, I'm sorry. My dogs have to pee.
God.
We don't have to wait.
Well, yeah, I think we need to, because I'm really fucking thirsty. I'm gonna run down and get something to drink. I gotta make sure I put Merlin down where he won't run away. And I don't smush him.
No, I said I'm sorry. My dogs have
And where Mirage won't eat him. Okay. You're in there, you're fine. I just gotta be careful sitting back down. That would devastate me. How much further are you gonna try to crawl under my ass, cat? I'll put the heating blanket back on in a minute. Lay down. Lay down. I'll put the covers back on in a minute. I gotta come back. Thirsty. So thirsty. No, nothing over there. I apparently don't know where something going. Okay. It must be cold in here because my sodas are cold. And they weren't in the refrigerator, were they? I know. Shut up, Mom. Put the heating blanket back on me. I got it. Okay. Okay. He hasn't gotten out. All right. You don't know the damn difference because you're half asleep. Okay. No gecko sitting. Oh, sorry. I sat on you instead. All right. Here it comes. Okay. Putting the blanket back on. I know you're cold. I don't even think you're cold. I just think you're spoiled. That better? All right. I talk like I'm a badass, and then I'm told what to do by my pets. Where you at? Merlin. There you are, Merlin. Okay. There's my Merlin. My little baby Merlin. All righty. All right.
If he doesn't stop, I'm gonna have to mute my mic because I'm laughing too loud.
What?
I'm watching my friend Dom stream, and he has his webcam active, and he's gay. So I'm hitting on him in the chat, and he's like, I usually look really hoey, and I'm like, it's a good thing I love hoey, man. So he starts licking his lips and all of that.
Why is that every time I take the first drink? I always choke on it. Ah. Alrighty.
Sounds like you need to start trying to deep throat the glass.
Well, that's what happens when you deep throat a can, I guess. Ah. Ah. I need a tissue because I can't swallow it.
I have one more bottle of beer left, then I'm completely out.
What?
I have one more bottle of beer until I'm completely out.
Oh.
So, your suffering is almost over.
I'm sorry, Merlin. I'll cover you up. I know. How dare I? All right. Okay. Can y'all still hear me, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. I'm leaning back at the moment. Okay, hold on. Here, Mirage, you're asleep. Hold that.
Okay, scratch that. Somebody already drunk it. Oh.
Oh, somebody already drunk it? The proper
Yes.
English is already drank it.
No, I said it right the first time. Somebody already drunk it.
Look at that. Where's my baby? There's my dragon there. You're my little baby dragon. All right. All right. Zach was still with us, or did she end up dropping? Did I kill her?
I think she's still with us.
Okay. As long as I didn't kill her.
No, she dropped.
Well, shit nuggets.
I think. It isn't
Everybody's
showing
poking this spindle, I guess.
it isn't showing her under the active users. It does say 3 people is watching though.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, she's back.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We was just wondering if you was help or not.
Yeah, we were still conversing with you. You're a part of our family right now. God damn it, don't you know how to poke the spindle? Holy, holy, poke, poke. And that was a Bible Reloaded reference. Oh, God. What's that? That's the sound I'm hearing from Shannon's microphone.
That sounds like the fucking Peanuts.
Very good. Wow, now we sound like a gaggle of geese.
I thought it was a flock of geese.
No, it's a gaggle of geese.
At least none of us is running away. Then we'd be a flock of seagulls.
I like the sound of seagulls. But not lesbian seagulls. I'm not ready to accept lesbian seagulls. What the fuck am I even saying?
You're making a song reference. Remember the song about the lesbian seagulls?
You got a problem with lesbian seagulls?
No, I'm just saying it's a song reference.
LBGT seagulls have rights too.
I'm a gay guy. I don't see why I would have an issue with lesbian seagulls.
I totally thought you said I mug gay guys for a minute there.
What? You've never mugged me.
It's like, no, I thought you said I mug gay guys. It's like, well, that's a whole new way of saying stick it up.
Hey, you know, remind me never to go buy you serious.
You know, you know,
What?
you're weird.
I'm trying to clear my track, damn it!
It sounds like he's trying to slither into some pants.
No,
Well,
I'm trying to think for a bit because I just need thinking space, and I have realized you guys have been hearing things weird the whole evening.
Yes.
For a second,
What the heck did I walk into?
I swear to God, I thought he was going to say, you know what I realized? He realized that all you guys need Jesus.
Yeah,
No, that would
motherfuckers
be
need
me.
Jesus.
No, that would be me saying that. Which is true, but that's a whole other discussion in
You
itself.
know,
I never said we didn't. Oh my God.
that'd be kind of so he's joined the car tomorrow, and the first thing out of his mouth is, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
I don't think I'd ever say that.
Nah, I would. I'm an atheist, and I'd say that shit sometimes. Like, holy fuck, you need Jesus.
Yeah, I think the closest to that I've gotten are people telling me to not talk to people because I'm a demon, therefore, and
Don't talk to strangers, especially if they try to give you candy and puppies.
Dude, fuck you, free candy.
Puppies!
Now, see, that's the method that this Alzheimer grandma used to get this bitch to poke her finger on the spindle. Like, hey, I want to give you a puppy. You want some free candy? Poke this shit. Pay for it in blood, bitch. That got dark. All right.
It usually does.
I am spinning, dear child, the old woman replied. The spindle was twirling and bobbing so merrily, like the head of a woman giving a blowjob. I mean, wait, what?
What the hell kind of pretty mind you have?
This
You know,
is Raven.
kind of ironically, you said that why does my friend Dumb licked his lips again?
May I try? Asked the girl. Be my girl.
I kind of hope we're not on the topic of sucking cocks still, because that'd be really fucking creepy.
I know. After I started reading that, I'm like, wow, that just played right into my dirty joke.
Yeah.
The old woman nodded, and the princess reached out her hand. But no sooner had she touched the spindle than it pricked her finger because she's a clumsy fuck. The moment she was pricked, she fell upon the bed. Where the hell was there a bed?
I don't know.
She said it was a small room with a spinning wheel and an old fucking woman. Said nothing about a bed. Was this woman in like one of the turrets as a dungeon or something? Jesus Christ.
Maybe the storyteller just has ADHD. Like, oh yeah, there's a bed.
What?
Not Aki, but the person she's reading from. The person.
I know. That's why I'm like, what?
Yeah, he has ADHD.
Exactly.
ADHD means you're so hyper that it's hard to pay attention to anything.
Like us right now.
Yeah.
Like us when we read any of these stories.
Us right now is really fucking drunk.
I swear to God, we're the only one drinking is Arachne, and none of us do drugs. In fact, I actually forgot to take my medication today, which might be part of the problem.
You know, that's kind of contradictory. None of us take drugs. Oh shit, I forgot to take my drugs today.
Hey, mine are legal prescription drugs and shit.
Oh yeah. That's right.
The first ones are legal.
That's right. The people.
I mean, I'm not like
they
smoking
do.
the weed or like, sniffing the cocaine or shooting up the heroines. Not to be confused with the heroines in these stories.
My goodness.
Wonder how many young people I will
Offend?
corrupt.
Oh, I've already lost count.
That didn't sound the least bit evil.
Who what? Me? No. I'm a little old church lady. Anyway, the moment she was pricked, she fell upon the bed and sank into a deep sleep. And my mind went totally back to the sucking cock bed sex joke thing. Get out. Okay. Bad reference. But then again, if anyone heard the last time we read this, you'll get it.
Oh.
This sleep spread throughout the castle. Oh, everybody slept. Okay. That was a nice tag on that the fairy decided not to tell anybody. The king and queen, who were just returning home, fell asleep in the doorway. They looked like they were fucking plastered, like they had spent a night at Arachne's house.
Exactly.
Or just a night talking to him in general.
All the pages and courtiers and guards and watchmen fell asleep where they stood. The dogs fell asleep in the courtyard, and the horses fell asleep in their stables. Oh, God, this picture. Picture looks like my mother-in-law. So did the pigeons on the roof, and even the flies on the wall, all sound asleep and fallen to their fucking deaths. In the kitchen, the cook, who was about to pull the scullery boy's ears for stealing a biscuit, glad we had to have a backstory on the scullery boy and the cook, dropped off to sleep. But the scullery boy didn't run away, for he slumbered too. Okay. The kitchen, okay, then we got it. Everyone fell the fuck asleep. There.
I'm surprised they didn't bring up the rats in the sewers underneath the sewer.
Okay, so we have basically whole paragraph, people fucking sleeping. Okay. Soon a great briar hedge began to grow around the castle. Because that's what happens when there's no maintenance, you know. Nature takes over again. Look at the Amazon jungle.
Heck, you can look at the one place in Russia there where they had that nuclear, like 20 years, no one's lived there, and nature has.
Oh, you mean like the Chernobyl in Ukraine?
Yeah. Yep. You look at that, and it's only been like.
What was the name of that town? The town itself wasn't called Chernobyl. It was called Pripyat, wasn't it? Pripyat, Ukraine.
Pripyat. Ukraine.
Ukraine. It's Ukraine.
Ukraine.
It's a new type of cocaine. But it's Ukraine.
You got any more of that?
Cocaine, it's Ukraine. It's a solo drug, not a copay. Oh, God.
I thought you were yelling at your kids like, Ukraine, you get back here.
I can kind of imagine that, like somebody scratching their neck, really tweaking out. You got any more of that Ukraine?
Right. We named a new drug that doesn't yet exist, but give it another 10 years, I'm sure it will. What's this? Oh, you snort the soil from Chernobyl.
Yeah, it's not recommended, but yeah.
No, it's not recommended. Don't do that.
No. But holy crap, the size of them catfish.
Oh, God, right?
Yeah.
I recommend people watching documentaries on Chernobyl and the stuff that's happening now in Pripyat and Chernobyl.
Yes.
It's cool shit, man.
Like, you look at the
I
nature.
mean, you know, it was really, really sucky that it happened, but looking at it now, it's really cool how some things are coming back.
Yeah, they even have wolves there, I think.
They got mutant pigs.
Mutant pigs, they got wolves, they got huge freaking catfish that you can't eat.
Yeah, and the trees are doing weird shit now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but anyway.
Anyway, they got the swamp back.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's people still living there in Pripyat too, but they're really old. They're have cancer, but
yeah, they're further off.
all right. It grew thick and high until nothing could be seen of the castle, not even the flags that waved from its towers. And trust me, that's not the only bush that got overgrown.
You know,
I'm not even. Nope.
I was just about to make a joke about my pubes when I forget to save.
God, we are like on the same page tonight, Arachne. That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Like all day since we started talking, it's been like that. It's like, yep, we're on the same page, and that's frightening.
We've not been talking that long, but okay.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me, Mamma Mia. We're not going to do that again.
Well, there we go.
I sang the entire Bohemian Rhapsody as Elmer Fudd, and oh my God.
Well, you sang about half of it, then you had to give up. Because...
No, I sang the whole thing. I found the lyrics, and I sang the whole thing, and then, you know, between Sarius and Chris, they're all like, yeah, we can't stand it. We're so glad you're done. Shut up.
Yeah, we
Actually,
were.
I don't remember you finishing it all. Just
I finished it.
She finished it.
Yeah,
Don't
like-
have her do it again. Let's go to the story.
C.
Over the years, various stories spread about the enchanted briar hedge and the castle behind it. Some people even said that a beautiful princess lay sleeping there. You know, kind of like we're telling now. Okay, that prince is totally 12 years old.
It's kind of funny because Aqua is like, it's only been an hour.
Princes from kingdoms near and far came and tried to cut through the briar hedge to find the sleeping princess, only to find there's another hedge they have to get through, and they gave up. Especially this 12-year-old prince on a horse. These paintings are beautiful, but seriously, this prince looks 12.
So what? In the version of Beauty and the Beast that I have, there's a book. Her sisters look like old freaking ladies.
Yeah.
That's weird. And now I'm going to have to focus on something so I can try to do something for a person.
Yep, that's descriptive. You need to focus on something so you can do something.
If he stays with us, he'll be completely useless now.
Yeah. A twofer. Okay.
But when the young men tried to pass through, the hedge's thorny branches clasped tightly around them. The princes became trapped in the briar hedge and died miserably. Holy fuck. Okay, maybe it's not as child-friendly as I thought. It's still a whole lot more child-friendly than the last time we read. One day, when the 100 years were almost up, a young and handsome prince happened to visit the kingdom. I would think this would pretty much just kind of solve itself. I mean, you know, she was only supposed to sleep for 100 years. She was going to wake up regardless.
Mm-hmm.
This is how politics work. One day, I already read this part.
Okay, first of all, before you continue, Aqua asked if it legitimately says died miserably. Oh, dies
Yes.
miserably. Okay, yes, it actually does legitimately say that, Aqua.
Yes, it says the princes became trapped in the briar hedge and died miserably. Hey, now you know how I felt when I read the last one. I'm like, no, I didn't make this up. It really does say whore. I wasn't making that up. That woman was saying that they were whores. I know it sounds like I made that shit up, but no. Okay. He had heard an old man telling the story of the briar hedge and the hidden castle and the beautiful princess who had been sleeping there for countless years. It's not countless, it was almost 100.
Well, they weren't keeping track.
Hey, they're old peasants. They can't fucking count.
They can't afford to count. They'd never learn how.
They were British citizens in France, and they couldn't count in French because holy fuck, the way the French count is crazy. Like, what the fuck? What? Okay. How I should like to see her, the prince said. Where is this place, and how do I get there? The old man, there was only one old man, just one old man. He wasn't completely useless, at least I don't think so. Let me check. The old man then told him that many princes had tried to find the princess, and that they had all been caught in the briar hedge and died. But no matter how much the old man warned the prince against going to the castle, he refused to listen. I am not afraid, the prince said. I want to see the beautiful sleeping beauty. Redundancy is redundant. For that is how the princess was known.
Aqua knows what the fuck is up. They can't count because the fog baned the queen.
There you go. So the prince mounted his horse. Whoa there.
Something I want to point out before he rides off. Doesn't he think all the other princes were thinking the same thing before they rode off? Also, why did we only cover one of the princes that died?
No, they said
Well, because
many
we know how all the other stories ended.
Well, yeah, that's true. Whatever kingdoms they were from at whatever point, dead.
Yeah, they didn't say one. They said many princes had tried.
And
Many.
Including the one that rode up on the purple motorcycle and sang Purple Rain to the bush. Didn't work.
Oh.
Shut up, that was funny.
Yeah, it was, but
that prince could have gotten a better princess. I'm sure he went to some other one.
Hell yeah.
Hell, he could have gotten princesses and princes, but he only wanted princesses. But he sure looked like he might like princes. But
like,
no.
I don't know, like a part of me was like, Prince was kind of hot. Another part of me was like, no, it's not your type. It's like, grab that purple motorcycle. Vroom. That's it. This guy's going to be Purple Rain Prince.
Oh, all because of a few jokes.
Yes. So the prince mounted his horse, a.k.a. his purple motorcycle, and vroom to the castle like a bat out of hell. Meatloaf reference.
woo, meatloaf.
This is turning into a whole different kind of fairy tale, isn't it?
I guess.
You know, I always knew he would do anything for love, but I didn't think he'd do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The 100 years had passed, and the day had come when the princess was to awaken. And then he decided he would walk 500 miles, and then he would walk 500 more.
Yes. Because when he waked up, he wants to wake up next to her.
Yeah. And then he'll be doing it all for his baby, for everything she does for him.
It sounds like he'd never let her down.
Never give her up.
Oh, no, let's not Rachel. No.
Let her go.
No,
They're gonna
You notice that the moment we start with the Rick Astley, they're like,
Yes, yeah.
no, it's poison! It's poison!
Actually, that song's really not that bad.
I guess if he's poison, you talk dirty to him.
Thing.
Oh my god, did you see that one thing where his album was called Giving Up on Love? And someone's like, well, so much for never going to give us up.
I guess he turned around and deserted us.
Oh.
He ran around and hurt us.
Yes.
Or maybe he was ran around and hurt on, which is why he's like, you know what? Screw love. People cheat. They suck.
That's serious is a passive aggressive way to say, okay, shut up, read.
Exactly.
Yeah, my hands still tingle from the blessing I did like a fucking second ago. Heated my hands way more than I thought it would.
Is that what the kids
what?
are counting? Is that what the kids are
Sorry,
counting
were you gonna tell
masturbation
us a
now?
nice story about your hands getting tingly from doing something to yourself? Please, go on.
Is
Hey,
that-
I can't bless myself. I can only bless other people. And I did it for someone, and I tried to.
Did you just say you were a purse?
is
Oh, he said he can't bless himself if he was doing a blessing on a person.
That's
is-
Yeah, but he's like, I can't bless myself. I'm a purse.
No, Aki heard it right.
Is
I
that what the kids are counting
the person-
masturbation nowadays? Blessing themselves?
Well, see, I was going to make a dirty joke, but then you cut me off, so now I have to correct you. I
Yes,
love you, serious.
I've gotten really amazing at blessings like the past month or two. And
Doing a lot of them, huh?
what?
I guess he has magic hands.
Oh, come on!
Oh, it took you a whole lot longer than I thought it would.
It took years for me to get this good.
I'm sorry.
Whose thing went up? Okay, that was my thing. Okay.
Well, if you need help from a possession or an evil spirit, see if you'll get my help. Actually, you probably still would, but
I love you, serious.
I love you too.
Just remember, I'm bi. I'd really like your help.
We'll tell you later, serious.
Okay, I'm confused, but okay.
I want your magical hand, Zoe.
They're not magical. Blessings aren't magical.
They can be.
I'm
I don't consider mine magical, just light piercing through, and before it pierces into someone, it grows in my hands and becomes really
Doesn't
warm.
it sound like he does this shit on purpose?
What?
Hey, if it
It
makes
grows
you,
in my head. It becomes really long.
if it
Shannon,
makes
what the hell kind of drunken brain do you have?
if it makes you feel any better, it grows in my hands too, Downey.
Correct me. I don't think you could do any of that.
Hey, serious, do you wash your hands afterwards?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I can't
You know what I did on a Saturday, Shannon. Now tomorrow you're gonna go to church and go, I really need Jesus.
Oh. Yeah.
During the time I am focusing, I cannot open my hands because once I send the blessing, it unfolds into like a flower shape in its energiness, and you can't refold it. And
Don't bother the blossom.
Well, yeah, usually when I'm blessing myself, it kind of kills the mood if I open my hand.
I'm
What?
not
You
even
can't
touching
bless
that.
yourself. You don't even know how to bless.
Oh,
You missed
serious.
the entire
We need to have the talk later.
You need less Jesus in your life.
I don't think you need but
I lost my place.
Sorry, Aki. Let's continue with the story.
Yeah,
Prince was going to.
I like how that's gonna happen. So
The prince was trying to get to the queen, not princess, not queen.
Oh my God, that queen sure does get around. She's fucking Frenchman and everything.
Sure, okay.
See, we can't have sassy stories without serious. It's just not the same. He
We
may
can't
be the
have
one
any-
bitching for me to read, but he just adds the right shit to it.
Dude, we can't have any stream without Sirius because freaking Sirius just.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh.
Freaking-
Sorry. Oh, okay. I think I woke him up. As the prince drew near the briar hedge, the thorns melted away. That fucking cheese, he didn't have to do shit. In their
At
place,
least Philip had to work for his.
right? In their place appeared large and beautiful flowers, like the ones in Sirius's hands. And the branches parted to all allow the prince to pass, because no one else could do it. You know, what's his name? Gandalf would say, "You shall not pass," and he'll fuck him up. And why are you throwing my shit? Shut up, Mirage. You don't know.
Maybe the other princes just didn't know how to fucking wait.
They also would have been dead by now anyhow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe they could have asked the plant nicely instead of just charging in like a dumbass.
Excuse me, Bush. Can I come in? I'm wanting your consent.
No.
Are you a bush, Shannon?
Yeah, now.
Well, she's making sure that nobody gets in her bush without her permission.
Rocky!
Still got another story after this too.
Rocky.
I no, I'm not even, no.
I needed this tonight. Just so y'all know that I needed this so bad. Oh God.
Talking about Shannon's bush.
You know,
That's
that's not as bad as the previous conversation about you, so yes.
What?
Doing your magical hand.
With each step he took, a path opened before him. So now he walked 500 miles and then walked 500 more.
Oh.
And so the prince walked through the hedge and into the castle. What hedge? They said the hedge went away and turned to flowers.
There'd still be a hedge, it's just not a hedge of thorns, it's a hedge of flowers.
Okay. So when he comes in, he gonna smell all flowery.
Yeah. He might even pick a few for her on the way. Okay, I don't want to know.
In the courtyard, he saw horses and dogs lying fast asleep, and guards and watchmen slumbering against the walls with their swords beside them. On the roof, you know what? Everyone was fucking asleep when he came in, okay?
Just keep reading how many people were asleep.
Oh, God. On the roof, the pigeons slept with their heads tucked under their wings. The flies on the wall were still all fast asleep. That is some fucking there.
Magic flies.
Yes, the flies were asleep on the wall. He specifically examined the flies on the wall to see if they were sleeping. I don't know how he knew they were sleeping because flies don't blink.
Flies don't land.
Hard.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, the cook still held out his hand to grab the scullery boy by the ears. And the kitchen maid sat with her head in her lap in front of the hearth. Holy shit, she's bent in half. I know that because I've actually done that. I've laid my head on my lap. Like, you had to be bent in fucking half to do that.
Not necessarily. She could be a Dullahan. She took her head off and put it on her lap.
Hey, we're not talking about the Revenant series right now, okay?
I didn't.
But now we gotta do that in the series somewhere. That's really
Dullahan?
Well, you know, a Revenant maid just sitting in front of the hearth, popping her head off and saying, you know, I fall asleep. I sleep better with my head in my lap. Pop it off and stick it in her lap.
Great. She's related to Jack Skellington.
And since I am dead, I can take off my head. These like Shakespearean quotations. No animal or man can scream like I can with fury of my shit. Everyone's asleep. The prince walked deeper into the castle. In the hall, he found the...
Everybody's asleep.
Yeah. He walked all over the place and everyone was fucking asleep. Well, I mean, they were asleep. They weren't fucking asleep. Oh, God.
What kind of kingdom do you think is.
A very kinky one.
It's the kingdom of Sodom.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it could be Gomorrah. I mean, we don't know if.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's the kingdom of Sodom, I
It could be Gomorrah. I mean,
does Gomorrah live just next?
has anyone ever noticed that Gomorrah and gonorrhea sound a lot alike?
No. No. No.
And the king and queen were asleep in the doorway, so he just fucking walked right over them. Who cares? Fuck those people. He went farther until the silence of the palace grew so great that he could hear the pounding of his own heart and the blood rushing to his veins. Does that mean everyone's fucking snoring? Because I don't think if everyone's asleep, it's quiet. Unless I'm there. Because I'm fucking loud.
Well, that's what they said. It's so quiet. He can hear him. He can hear his own heartbeat. Which
Hey, Aqua, sleep fucking is a thing. Believe it or not, it is a thing. It's a disorder.
yeah, it is.
Like sleepwalking. Yeah, you can
No,
Yeah.
there's no such thing.
There is
Actually, yes, there is. I forgot what it's called, but basically you go to sleep, and if you have any body next to you, you basically subconsciously become.
Yeah, it's like you're sleepwalking, but instead you're having sex.
Yeah, that is legitimately a thing. Look it up.
I'm going to.
The more you know.
Sexomnia?
See? The thing.
What? Sexomnia? Sexomnia is like sleepwalking, but instead of walking, you're fucking. Oh my goodness, it's a real thing.
Oh, you was a thing?
I told you so.
I work in a fucking hospital. I watch court shows.
I watch TV sometimes.
Sexomniacs fuck or dry hump people in their sleep and have no memory of it when they wake up.
Yeah.
Lessons with Raven.
Assuming Sirius actually believes this when we tell him something.
Ambien? What about Ambien?
Indians?
That's one of the side effects of Ambien, the drug. Ambien is antidepressant, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Sleeping. Oh, God. Okay, so we know that we are never, ever, ever to take that.
Sleep shopping.
Too broke for sleep shopping. Okay, I think I skipped ahead here somewhere. Okay. At last, he came to the tower and climbed the long, dusty spiral staircase to the room where Sleeping Beauty lay. I'm sorry, the longer I read this, the more I'm starting to think this story is a euphemism for sex. Wow, I said that, and Shannon's computer's like, fuck it, put it down. Enough of the internet for me today. Phoenix Wright. Isn't that like that video game? Like, I object!
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I want to play that game. I just haven't bought it.
He is a feisty lawyer.
Oh. Okay. Man, I couldn't even do my gay fairy joke in this. They just like, fuck it. Here's presents. Next. Why is everybody a fucking redhead in this book?
I don't know.
Maybe
Everyone's fucking redhead.
redheads.
Apparently. Then he saw her. She looked so beautiful that the prince could not take his eyes from her. I don't think he deserves her. He didn't have to do shit. He just showed up at the right time. He bent down and kissed her, at least. At least he just kissed her. You don't have to worry about the last story, because that was fucked up. And so was she.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, and she was fucked up too. And those fairies were completely useless.
Yes.
At his touch, Sleeping Beauty opened her eyes and looked at him with great tenderness. I'm sorry, but if that was me, I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Then he took her hand. Do we have to know every single tiny fucking thing he did? Then he took her hand, and together they descended the stairs and went into the castle. They're already in the castle. And what, you're not going to say that he helped her out of bed? As they entered the front hall, the king and queen and all the pages and courtiers woke up and looked at each other in amazement. Holy shit, you're still here! Who the fuck is that guy? The horses in the courtyard stood up and stamped their hooves. I had a bad dream, Wilbur. Ow, that hurt. The dogs began to bark and wag their tails. I caught the kitty cat! Arr, arr, arr. The pigeons pulled their heads from under their wings and, twittering and cooing, flew off into the fields because, holy shit, they had some stanky little armpits. Don't ask questions. The flies began to crawl along the walls. Thanks.
As you do.
As you do. And in the kitchen, everyone in the kitchen woke up and somebody finally fucking grabbed that kid. And Britzy fell off my table. Because, damn, she's graceful. She's looking at me like, I didn't do it on purpose!
Didn't say you did.
What fucking position are you in, Mirage? That looks really uncomfortable. Seriously, that looks really uncomfortable. I've slept in that position before. It sucks. I don't know how the hell he's comfortable.
What the heck's he doing?
Well, he's all curled up, but his one front paw is way over his head, like he's raising his hand to go to the bathroom. But, you know, he's sleeping at an angle, so it's like kind of up in the air. Hold on, okay, found him. I had to make sure Merlin was still in the blanket. Yeah, everybody's awake now. Skipping ahead. All right. The wedding of Sleeping Beauty, because the bitch ain't got a name, and her prince was celebrated with great joy and splendor. What the fuck? Hey, hello, you must have woken us up, even though, hey, it's been 100 fucking years. Marry my daughter, who only just met you 10 seconds ago.
Why?
Happily ever after.
They don't know anything about him. He could be some murderous psychopath.
They don't care.
He lived happily ever after, as far as he lets you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay, go back to sleep. I don't. Okay. He was getting ready to move. He's like, "Not changing mind. I'm going to sleep like this some more." Ripsy, could you please stop falling off the table?
Is that the new game? Fall off the table?
And I think Arachne's so drunk that even she's falling over.
Why is the cat getting affected before me?
High alcohol, alcohol.
Yeah.
High alcohol tolerance, probably.
Well, in a sense.
How the hell did I end up with mail on my lap? Where the hell did that come from?
In a sense,
Hi,
she
Rick.
might have a harder alcohol tolerance.
That's what
Rick.
she just
Yeah,
said.
what they just said.
Maybe I just have an immunity to Arachne's alcohol effects because I am a priest.
He's a wizard. You're a wizard, Arachne. Wingardium
A
Leviosa.
wizard, I would just have to say he has some weird alcohol charming effects, and I am weirdly immune to it.
Ronald Wayne.
Great. I was gonna say, great. You're both mutants. He's a mutant. He's got his powers. He can make people drunk. Your power is you're immune to his power.
Yeah.
I'm not a mutant. I'm weird, but I'm not a mutant. Arachne might be, but
Speaking of mutants, I'm wearing a shirt that has Wolverine and Captain America on it. I think it's Captain America.
Woo!
Is it Captain America? I can't tell. I can't see his face. Maybe it's Magneto.
I don't know. What color is it?
It's Captain America. It's Captain America.
You can't tell the difference between Captain America and Magneto? Wow, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
my boobs are too big. I couldn't see his face, okay?
You can tell by colors, though.
Well, his face was too low. His face is on my stomach, and my boobs have the top of Wolverine's claws here.
what did you do to get your boobs out of the way?
I didn't. My boobs are just so big, they block out half the world for me.
Oh,
Great. Great. My boobs will block out the sun. So fight the shade.
Okay, so yeah, now we are moving to our next story, finally.
wait, before we get to that, I just saw a hilarious thing on Facebook. One person said, ever realize that humans cut down birdhouses to make birdhouses? Another person asked, how high are you? And the person replied with 5'7".
No, do you actually know? You know those wooden signs that says "up with trees"? They're actually made out of trees. They cut down trees to make signs that says "up with trees."
Well, yeah, that's where you get all the wood.
Isn't that kind of pointless though? They're cutting down trees to tell us we shouldn't cut down trees.
Wasn't that kind of like when you're actually reading a copy of the Lorax that tells you we shouldn't chop down the tree? But, you know, the Lorax is a book that has pages, therefore it's made from trees.
Hey, for all we know, it's made out of bamboo paper.
They could be wood shavings from, already dead wood.
Bamboo can be used the same way as other woods, only it grows back a crud ton faster.
Hey, you know what else grows back a ton faster? Hemp.
Yes, it does. And it would be amazingly useful as a rope and other materials.
The funny thing is,
Never use that because that would actually be environmentally friendly.
No, I actually had a dream once that I was growing not like a whole bunch of hemp, but like some. And I actually had a cop come over and I was like, okay, look, I'll show you what I'm doing with it. And I showed him, I made a whole bunch of, I had made different ropes. And I was like, look, I'm not making drugs with this. I'm making rope. Is it okay if I keep it, if I still make the rope?
It's too bad that he didn't know that the difference between hemp and pot is the gender.
No, this was in a dream.
The fact that it was a dream.
I know, the dream just sounds so realistic, though. I just want to point that out.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I have a dream.
And then
I
you
dreamt that I grew hemp. Yeah. So, basically, after I showed him the ropes, he basically was okay with it and left. And then I woke up.
No, I fully agree with Aqua.
She was a fucking stupid. Yes. That pretty much sums it up.
That's why it's so funny.
Oh, dear Lord.
What kind of winter person are you? Are you a winter wonderland or a fuck this?
Me?
We all know Arachne is always a fuck this. That's why our group is called Fuck About.
Exactly. I am
like saying this because one picture on Facebook that's really hilarious. I'll stop after this, I swear.
I'm an ice cube. Because I'm cold as ice.
And he's definitely willing to pay the price.
I'm not allowed to put it in the chat because it's a URL. In general, no URLs are allowed in the chat because logic.
Post it on the Hangouts chat.
Okay, here it is. The Google Hangout thing. I'm sorry to
The
keep
more we know, environmentalism with Raven.
Wait, what were you trying to send her?
I
in the group chat and poke it.
it's kind of a mixture of both, actually.
And all I see is .fna.f. And the first thing I thought was FNAF! Shut up. Anyway. Am I still here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So our next story is going to be Brittany falling off this damn table again if she's not careful. Okay, here, hon, here. Take it down on the floor and eat as much cheese as you like. Don't drink my soda. Yes, it's a clock. Yes, this is Mirage. He's under the blankets. This blanket has Merlin. That is my empty cup with the smoothie in it. Those are hand wipes.
That is an adorable snake comic. Sorry, let's get to the story.
Britsy telekinetically pulled out the plug of my computer.
Aww.
So the next story we're reading is called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. Ring. Yay! All right. Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats who wished very much to climb up the hillside to where the grass was green and thick so that they might become fat. Not realizing that just means we get to fucking eat them.
Who the
Or
hell
they can't go home.
The name of all 3 was Gruff. Their owners apparently had, no creativity. Aqua, I said that Britsy telekinetically pulled out the plug from my computer. I plugged it back in, and then she, shoved her butt in the air and went and tried to eat some cheese off of a McDonald's wrapper.
Yeah.
All right. And so they were called the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. To get up the hillside, they had to cross a bridge over a rushing mountain stream. Under this bridge, there lived a big, ugly troll.
Right, because he couldn't find a house somewhere, and we're gonna criticize the troll for being unfortunate and not being able to be nice looking because trolls.
One year out at Fright Fest and Six Flags Fiesta Texas, I got the part as one of the trolls under the bridge, and I got more attention than all the special characters like Mayor Slayer and his posse.
Yeah.
Because I had this interesting personality and I would laugh funny. God, I'd end up having a sore throat every time I left work, though. It was awesome. Except they wouldn't let me wear my glasses on Halloween, or the week of Halloween. They were like, "You can't wear your glasses anymore." I'm like, "Well, then you need to put me on top of the bridge because I can't see without my glasses. You're basically telling me to work without treatment for my handicap, which is I can't see." I didn't see this one kid because they didn't believe me at first. And I went and I tried to scare this one guy. And when I was right up on him is when I noticed he had a very, very young baby in his arms. If I had scared him, he might have dropped that baby. I couldn't see it. I didn't see. I just saw a blur of a person and didn't realize until I was up on him that he had a baby. So I ended up complaining to my manager, who was trying very hard to keep us all together. I'm like, look, you have to put me somewhere else. I can't be going up on these people. I either have to wear my glasses or you got to put me somewhere else because I am not going to be responsible for a lawsuit because I can't fucking see. So they would put me on top of the bridge and I'd just yell down at people. Of course, I'd end up nearly killing myself every time I tried to get off the bridge because I couldn't see and it was dark. Anyway, Billy Goat. All right. The youngest Billy Goat Gruff came to the bridge first. Tap, 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 tap went his little hooves as he ran across it. But when he was in the center of the bridge, the troll crawled out in a great big voice. The troll crawled out in a great big voice.
Good then.
There was a voice, and he crawled in it.
He crawled out of it.
Out in the voice from under the bridge. Here I was worried I wasn't going to have anything to say about this. Thank you, troll in the voice. Oh, I get it. You know, like that TV show, The Voice? He's a contestant in The Voice. So they were holding auditions under the bridge, and like, you know, who does The Voice? Who the hell judges The Voice?
I don't know.
Was that Adam Levine? Who's the guy from Maroon 5? Or was it Keith Urban? Was Keith Urban or was that X Factor? I don't know. I don't fucking watch those shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's going to be the troll's name, Keith Urban.
Okay.
But when he was in the center of the bridge, Keith Urban came out and said, "Who's that crossing my bridge?"
I'll take 500 little kids for 500.
What?
Little kids for 500.
Nice.
Willa Fulton. I think it's Jeopardy. My bad.
That's Jeopardy.
Yeah, Jeopardy.
Get your game shows right.
I don't watch game shows.
That's why you can't get them right.
Precisely. I like how we blame game shows and not me drinking alcohol as to why I can't fucking do something.
You've already established you can't get drunk.
Only he can get drunk if we're not here, because then there's nowhere for the alcohol to go.
Exactly.
"It's only me," said the first Billy Goat Gruff, in his not very loud little voice. "Well then, I'll eat you up," Keith Urban replied. "Oh no! Don't do that! I'm much too small and thin for you. Wait until my brother, the second Billy Goat Gruff, comes along. He's much bigger than I am, and he's had more bad shit happen to him that would make a great country song." Because Keith Urban sings country.
Yes. I know.
It's just making that clear.
Yes. Also,
As he
name
was-
his brother Bobby.
As he was feeling rather hungry, Keith Urban agreed to wait. Soon, the second Billy Gross...
Billy Gross? Billy Gross.
Yeah, the second Gilly Grove.
Oh, Billy Gross. That's even better.
I've been moonshining again.
Hey, Sean, man.
Soon, the second Billy Goat Gruff came to the bridge.
His name was Bobby.
Trap went his middle-sized hooves as he ran across. "It's a trap! Sorry, I had to.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's technically correct.
Yes, it is a trap.
But when he got to the center, Keith Urban called up in a great big voice, "Who's that crossing my bridge?"
We just told you who was coming. Did you forget? Did you have like memory lapses? He said his brother was coming.
Bridge. You gotta figure they probably have a few issues if they're living under a damn bridge.
Yeah, but he was just told that the other one was coming.
Well, you know, he probably crawled back under there, was like, "I need to get rid of this." Snort some heroin and smoke some pot so he'd get extra munchies. Note to self, don't snort like that again. That hurt.
It sounded kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah. This just kind of reminded myself how you make the loogie to hawk. Oh my god, I killed her. She fell on top of her Cheetos bag.
Nope. Actually, yeah.
No, it was a pretzel bag, right?
No, actually, you were close. It's Cheez-Its. Yes, you were close. Yes. I got into my Cheez-It box. It's a box.
The box. Oh boy, it's a box.
Yeah, I has blocks.
Oh. It's only me, the second Billy Goat Gruff said in his medium-sized voice. Any shit happened to you? Well, I got a divorce. Well, then I'm gonna eat you up, Keith Urban replied. Oh no, don't do that. Wait until the third Billy Goat Gruff comes along. He's got more depressing shit to make a country song out of. He is way much bigger than I am, and just the right size for a fine country singer like you.
Did he hold himself just to see if he can still feel the pain?
I'm not really big into country music, so I probably didn't quite get that one as much.
I like the older stuff better than the
Funny Cass, which is actually ironically a cover. The original song is sung by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Keith Urban had smoked so much weed that he was feeling beyond hungry now. So once again, he agreed. Right about now, I'm just throwing this fucking story out the window by now.
Soon, don't you throw it out the window, though.
Oh, usually about halfway in. Well, we're about halfway in, so it works. Soon, the third Billy Goat Gruff came walking over the bridge. Tramp! 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 He yelled back at his cheating hoe wife.
Wow!
I mean, went his great big hooves. Who's that crossing my bridge? Keith Urban called up in his great big voice. And the third Billy Goat Gruff replied with an even bigger voice. It's only me, damn it! My dog died, my wife cheated on me and left me. I got abducted by aliens, got something shoved up my ass, lost my job. And then I had to pay a prostitute and she gave me an STD.
Also, his kid died.
And my kid died. Don't joke. Well then, said Keith Urban, that's one fuck of a country song. I'll eat you up. The fucking song in here, oh my god.
And then he just kind of lost his place because he was high.
Come on then, said the third Billy Goat Gruff. I can't wait to die. There's nothing left for me to live for. Except that Trump got into office. Sorry, I had to do that one.
No.
I had to do that one, sorry. And he added, I've got 2 sharp horns to poke your nose. I like poking out boogers with my horns. And lots of sharp teeth. I'm a carnivorous goat man. I shoot me some deer and eat it whole. I drink the bile without treating it. I treat it like moonshine. And I'll bite you all over. And I got 2 big pronged hooves. These are my new shoes. One thing I got in the divorce. And I'm gonna break your
Are they
bones.
blue suede?
Oh, Elvis.
Oh God, that voice, that was killing me. Keith Urban, who didn't really believe him, because apparently he didn't climb out this time, climbed up onto the bridge. The third Billy Goat Gruff butted the troll in his with right.
Yep.
Let me try that again. The third Billy Goat Gruff ran over Keith Urban with his half-broke-down blue pickup truck with the rusty side and honked his horn at him. And then he sunk his teeth into the roadkill and he kicked him with his hooves until the big, ugly Keith Urban fell into the mountain stream and was never heard of again. Because holy fuck, that guy took bath salts. As for the 3 Billy Goat Gruff, they went up the hillside and grew meth. And for all we know, they're still there growing meth. The end.
55.5. Let's see if we can do that.
I was worried I wasn't going to have any kind of material for that. I think it got so real that Mirage was like, fuck, you're crazy, I'm leaving. Still got Merlin, though. Yeah, Merlin's still here. Oh, it hurts. That voice killed me. Why do I keep doing that shit?
Because apparently you find it fun?
Ivan, I keep telling you. You gotta listen to Ivan. I'm telling you. Oh, Jewish wolf. Jersey Jewish Russian wolf.
That's an interesting combination.
Indeed. How do you feel, Aqua? She's over there like, the fuck I just listened to? Okay, this clock is like not doing me any good if it's face down.
Apparently I can't read because I swear it looked like she said appalled, but no, she applauds.
It feels good!
I'm hungry.
Oh, my heart.
And lols. Yes. You're hungry. I'm hungry.
I'm thirsty as fuck. Okay. Oh, that was awful. That went flat. Well, I uploaded the
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. I uploaded chapter 14 to Raven Reads Akhenaten's Gates. As I told you in the beginning of the video, I am enunciating so I can English.
Or just because you want to sound really weird.
Hey, I made all the sound effects. And now we finished 2 stories in our Sassy Stories video. I think I have woken myself up enough to be hyper enough to do more funny shit. How about we play Sims?
Woo!
Oh, God, maybe I'm so dizzy with that one.
I don't know if you are sober enough for that.
I was supposed to be.
You don't want to be sober for Sims.
Tomorrow, but I've just wasted the past 2 hours writing about gays and vampires and listening to this stream. Gay vampires, I'm all for.
Gay vampires that are listening to a stream, apparently not.
Unless you mean like, no, these are gay people and those people are vampires. Well, I like vampires and I like gays, so.
Yeah, that sounds like a win-win.
There we go. Whee, we're all happy.
That would explain a lot.
Okay.
That's the fair amount of your stories seem to feature half of that.
Oh, no, the humans is gay and the vampires is pansexual.
Well, okay. So it's an Anne Rice story.
Oh.
I don't know why. I looked at that in the chat and all of a sudden I thought, sexual harassment panda. Oh, goodness. Okay. So anyway, peoples, we're going to end this stream, but don't worry, we're about to start a new stream. And it's going to be our Sim Soap. Maybe now we can do some fun shit with our new Indian family. Oh, wait, Sirius is here. Now we can make his Indian character.
Yes.
Okay. So, Aqua, if you would like to join us, I will post the link to the new stream when we start it.
Yes.
If not, then, whatever. We're going to do it with or without you anyway. So
Look, if you want to join us, you're welcome to do so. If not, well, that's fine too.
you can always watch
Yeah, glad that you joined us for this.
everything. Yay! Okay, so bye-bye, everybody! More insanity to come!
See you in about 3 minutes.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.